On August 9, 378 CE, Emperor Valens led 30,000 Romans against 50,000 Goths near Adrianople in modern Turkey. This catastrophic clash marked the beginning of Rome's irreversible decline. Today, we'll dissect how chaos overwhelmed order and why its aftermath reshaped the ancient world. By 376 CE, the Eastern Roman Empire under Valens governed 30 million across 2 million square kilometers, fielding 400,000 troops. A Hunnic invasion displaced 200,000 Visigoths under Fritigern, who crossed the Danube seeking asylum. Rome's corrupt officials extorted 10,000 tons of grain and enslaved 5,000 Gothic children, sparking revolt. In 377 CE, Goths crushed 10,000 Romans at Adrianople, seizing 2,000 square kilometers. Valens, aged 50, marched 1,200 kilometers from Antioch with 30,000 troops to restore order. Adrianople, a fortified city 200 kilometers west of Constantinople, sat on a 15-kilometer plain yielding 1,000 tons of wheat annually. The Goths formed a 3-kilometer wagon laager with 12,000 carts, with 80,000 combatants, 500,000 denarian loot, and a scorching August heat. This battle would decide Rome's eastern frontier. Few know Valens rejected a Gothic peace offer hours before combat, per Ammianus Marcellinus res gesta. In early August 378 CE, Valens encamped 10 kilometers east of Adrianople with 30,000 troops, 20,000 infantry, 12,000 legionaries with gladi and 10,000 pilla, 5,000 auxiliaries with spatha swords, 3,000 archers with 300,000 arrows, 8,000 cavalry, 4,000 cataphracts in scale armor with contos lances, 4,000 light horsemen, and 2,000 engineers with 30 ballista. His 25-hectare camp, with 3-meter earthworks, stored 200 tons of hardtack, 1 million liters of water, and 15,000 iron scotta, supplied by 3,000 mules. Fritigern deployed 50,000 Goths in a 3-kilometer wagon circle, 35,000 warriors, 20,000 spearmen with 8-foot ash lances, 10,000 exemen, 5,000 slingers with 200,000 lead bullets, 10,000 cavalry, 5,000 heavy lancers, 5,000 horse archers, and 5,000 non-combatants. Their 40-hectare laager held 150 tons of millet, 800,000 liters of water, and 20,000 iron axes. Guarded by 2,000 wagons, the plain's 40-degree heat exhausted Romans after a 15-kilometer forced march. At 8 a.m. on August 9th, Valens formed a 2-kilometer line, 12,000 legionaries in the center, 4,000 cataphracts on the right, 4,000 light cavalry on the left. Fritigern's 20,000 spearmen held the laager's front, 10,000 exemen in reserve. Roman archers fired 100,000 arrows, killing 1,000 Goths, but 5,000 Gothic slingers responded with 50,000 lead bullets, wounding 800 legionaries. Valens' 4,000 cataphracts charged the Gothic right, killing 1,500 horse archers with 8,000 lances, but heat and dust slowed momentum. Gothic cavalry, hidden 5 kilometers away, remained absent. By 11 a.m. 2,000 Romans and 1,800 Goths lay dead, with 5,000 broken pillars scattered. The temperature hit 42 degrees Celsius. At 2 p.m., 10,000 Gothic cavalry under Lathos and Saphrax returned from foraging, slamming into Valens' unprotected left flank. Their 20,000 composite bow arrows killed 3,000 light cavalry in 30 minutes. The Roman left collapsed, exposing 12,000 legionaries. Fritigern's 20,000 spearmen surged from the laager, their 8-foot lances piercing 5,000 Romans. Valens, in golden armor, rallied 5,000 reserves, but 10,000 Gothic exemen encircled them. felling 4,000 with iron axes. By 4 p.m., 2/3 of the Roman army, 20,000 men, were dead or fleeing. Valens vanished, likely burned in a farmhouse per Ammianus. The Goths lost 8,000 warriors. The plain held 15,000 Roman scuda and 10,000 Gothic lances. Few know 5,000 Roman survivors hid in Adrianople, denied entry by terrified citizens. On August 10th, Goths buried 8,000 dead in 40 mass graves, looting 5,000 talents of gold, 10,000 gladi, and 3,000 cataphracts horses. The 5,000 Roman prisoners were enslaved, with 2,000 executed. Fritigern's 42,000 survivors sacked Adrianople, seizing 1,000 tons of wheat and 500,000 denarii. Valens' 10,000 fugitives fled 300 kilometers to Constantinople, losing 2,000 to Gothic pursuit. The battles: 28,000 dead, 20,000 Roman, 8,000 Gothic. Depopulated Thrace's 500,000 residents by 50,000. Rome lost 10% of its eastern army, per the Mistius orations. The Goths gained 5,000 square kilometers, establishing a semi-independent kingdom. A myth claims Valens survived. Contemporary sources confirm his death. The Battle of Adrianople, with 80,000 combatants and 500,000 projectiles, ended Rome's military supremacy. Ammianus Marcellinus raised Gesta records 20,000 Roman dead, 8,000 Gothic losses, backed by 3,000 iron lance heads unearthed near Edern. The Gothic cavalry charge, killing 3,000 in minutes. Influenced Attila's tactics set challenge in 451 CE, routing 30,000 Romans. The battle, spanning 15 kilometers, used 150,000 arrows and 20,000 axes. Rome, recruiting 50,000 Gothic foederati by 395 CE, ceded military control. The Eastern Empire, spanning 1.5 million square kilometers, paid 2,000 pounds of gold annually in tribute. Adrianople's plain, yielding 800 tons of wheat by 400 CE, hosted 1,000 annual pilgrims to Valens' mass grave. The battle proved unity could defy chaos, but Rome's reliance on barbarians doomed its core. Few know Theodosius I's 379 CE treaty granted Goths autonomy, so in fall siege, could Rome have recovered with stronger walls? The Battle of Adrianople crushed Rome's pride, with 30,000 legionaries falling to 50,000 Goths in a single afternoon. Valens' haste, costing 20,000 lives, opened the empire to chaos. As Ammianus wrote, Adrianople's dust buried Rome's glory. This clash shows overreach invites ruin. Next, we'll explore a battle where desert sands swallowed an army. Stay tuned for more epic histories. That concludes the Battle of Adrianople, a chaotic epic in our Great Battles of Antiquity series. Thank you for joining this historic journey. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for new war histories every week. Share this video to spread the history. See you in the next epic.